morning, everybody. I'm Ruparaj.
And I'm Taryn Asher. All new at 5, a judge has thrown out a case against 15 Michigan Republicans charged in a fake elector scheme.
They were accused of trying to falsely certify President Trump as the winner of the 2020 election. Now, after a long court process, they'll avoid a trial. Let's get live to Fox News' Brandon Hudson with a closer look at the case. And the big question everyone has is, why did they throw it out?
Well, Rup Taryn, a few of those 15 co-defendants, they had an association with the Oakland County GOP. You may remember 2 years ago, Michigan Republicans called this a quote-unquote witch hunt. Now, today, they feel vindicated by the judge's decision to drop these felony charges that they falsely certified President Donald Trump as the winner of the 2020 presidential election in Michigan. Now, during a news conference on Zoom, Attorney General Dana Nessel, she was pretty heated. She said back in December 2020, 15 people walked into the Michigan GOP headquarters, falsely claiming that they were qualified electors for Michigan, that they met in the Michigan state capitol, and that Donald J. Trump won the presidential election. Canvassers certified that Joe Biden won the state of Michigan by more than 154,000 votes. Nessel announced those charges 2 years ago in an effort to hold Republicans accountable, but those legal proceedings dragged.
The evidence was clear. They lied, they knew they lied, and they tried to steal the votes of millions of Michiganders. And if they can get away with this, well, what can't they get away with next?
Following today's announcement, co-defendant and former Michigan GOP chair Meshawn Maddox said in a statement, quote, Nessel, Attorney General Dana Nessel, is a legal thug. We all knew that from day one that we had done nothing illegal or wrong. Yes, we volunteered to be an alternate elector in support of Donald J. Trump. That is not a crime as much as Nessel wanted it to be done. Of course, we have not heard yet from the judge to get a clearer view of the decision process that led to this. But one of the questions that also comes from today's ruling is, what does this mean for the 2026 midterms next year? We're going to talk about what Attorney General Dana Nessel, how she feels about this and her biggest concern moving ahead to next year.
Yeah, Brandon, I understand the Judge Simmons in this case basically said, look, there simply isn't enough evidence, and with a fraud charge, you need the right amount of evidence. What do you know about that, and what kind of evidence were they looking for?
I think they were looking for something a little more malicious when it comes to, trying to overturn the election. There was a lot of back and forth here, and I think Attorney General Dana Nessel, she said the evidence was clear. However, the judge didn't agree with her. So I'll send it back to you in the studio live here in Oakland County. I'm Brandon Hudson, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, and she hasn't left off the table a possible appeal, so we'll be watching this very carefully. Brandon Hudson for us live tonight. Thank you.